Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to On the Road. Strange movements. You know what the camera's like when I'm not in the cab. Yeah, I've finally got the semi and the pig trailer, the animal trailer. It's a great trailer. But anyway, a bit of a long story. The box car is up here. Although it doesn't look that far on the map, it's actually a really long way to get here. But we best get started because we've already got a contract set up. I thought I'd do that off screen. I don't remember where we've got to go, to be honest. Let's see. Magdeburg. Magdeburg? München to Magdeburg. Nuremberg, Leipzig, Magdeburg. Ooh, just north of Magdeburg even. So we're going a slightly different way for a change. Which probably means, I suppose, I should probably skip recording the stretch to Nuremberg. I'm pretty sure we must have done that by now, or at least bits of it. So maybe I'll skip some of that and we'll pick it up somewhere north of Nuremberg on the road to Leipzig and Magdeburg, which actually doesn't look that far. So this may not be too long a video. It's now been a while since I've played this, so I can't remember all the controls. I got a bit carried away on other things. Anyway, I think the key thing to do, let's get the tachograph in, change mode, accept. I've only got 4 hours and 30 left. That doesn't surprise me, I'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, and actually while we're on it, let's get the lights on. Do like a bit of lights, just to make sure people can see me. Okay, right, and is it me or is that seat a bit high? So we can see a little bit, and actually if I go backwards, we'll be able to see a little bit more. I'm sure that's not saving my position. That's better. Right, enough. Okay. Yeah, and what I did want to do first, because it took me, obviously it's, you know, new controls, new game, it took me a little while to get this lined up. Take the handbrake off. But I think I need to get a bit closer. Now it's saying I'm out of position. I'm too close. So let's just edge it forwards. Handbrake, skip the braking. Okay, fine. Alrighty. And look at our piggies. Piggies! I'm assuming that this just works like normal, does it? Or is there a particular side that you have to... How do you open it? Ooh! Okay, I hadn't expected a challenge at this point, because this is pretty straightforward stuff, as far as the game's concerned. Right. Do you do it from in cab if I miss something? Hang on, let's have a look. Well, there's nothing that says. No. Okay. Why can't I open the thing? It's fair to say it's caused me some issues, this trailer. So I wonder if it's glitched. Oh, it just doesn't go green. Well, there you go. Cool. So we'll get our piggies loaded. Come on, piggies. Hey, little piggy. Oh, no, I've not finished. Ah, now you get the green. Well, how do I open the top one? I don't open the top one. Okay, get out of the way, because I might get stampeded by a herd of piggies. Come on, piggies. Right. Is there something else I need to do? Not clear. That one doesn't open. Sorry about the jerkiness, that's just the controller movement. It's really weird. I don't seem to be able to open that one. Not they can like jump up there anyway. Oh, sorry. Oh, see, I told you. It's been a while. Pick up pigs. Wow, seriously. Let's get the piggies. Hey. Take a slurp of coffee while we're waiting. I have no idea how long this is going to take. Wow, that is a lot of piggies. It's quite a lot of piggies actually. It's going to be pretty full. So yeah, so I'll wait to load the piggies. I'll start to tell the story. So, I drove out here in the box truck, and yeah, this is going to take a while. Anyway, I drove out here in the box truck, and I thought, oh, this is all quite nice. I'm glad I didn't walk because it would have taken me ages. It didn't look very far at all on the map. Oh, sounds like we're done. Okay. Nice. Let's go this way. All I could see was the semi. Just the tractor, no trailer. Which, needless to say, was a little bit rubbish. Right, let's get cracking. Sorry about the wavering of the steering wheel. It's going to be a bit of a problem, actually. If needs be, I'll switch my controller off. Actually, now I've switched over to wheel, it should be all right. My controller on my PS5 has now started doing the whole PS5 controller wobble thing. Luckily, it only does it for the first 5-10 tops minutes of me playing something, which is a bit annoying when I'm doing FS. It should, like I say, hopefully it shouldn't be too bad on here because because I'm using the wheel. I suppose if I use my wheel on FS more, then that would help, right? But anyway. Nowhere else I can't see. Oh, wrong one, sorry. I told you I'm not used to this anymore. Sorry, now I'm going to pull out in front of a truck. But they're all very polite. They brake very carefully because I need to make sure that I've left myself enough room for the old trailer. So I'm now slightly nervous, of course, because this is the first time that I'm pulling my articulated trailer. So it looks like this is where we go left. But yeah, so I drove all the way up there, and all I could see was the semi, the tractor. And I couldn't see the trailer anywhere. I couldn't find it anywhere. I'd go back in, look on the map, yep. Look in the menus, yep, you've got a trailer. Couldn't figure out, I was like, maybe it's somewhere else. Do I need to do something different? Didn't have a clue what was going on. Oh, lights have changed already, sorry piggies. I'll try not to do too many hard stops. Oh, I need some fuel at some point. I'll switch that off. They'll know where we're going. And yeah, I just couldn't find it. So I couldn't find anything online about not being able to see it. I couldn't find anything. So I sold the trailer. Fortunately, I got full price because in theory I should only have got resale value. But I got full price back for it and then just bought it back again. And then went to pick it up. Which actually meant I had to take the tractor unit over to the truck. There's a sort of buy point on the map. Pick it up and drive it all the way back. And I did all that off screen, which is why I've only got 4 hours and 30 minutes left. Because I had to do all that faffing about. And then, of course, I had to get it into... I wanted to reverse it off screen. Sorry, I chickened out. Oh, you're joking? Seriously? Come on. So, yeah, so I positioned it off screen because... frankly, that would just have been embarrassing. But yeah, it was all a bit weird, but it's sorted now. It was invisible. I did actually determine that at one point it was connected to the tractor unit. I just couldn't see it. There was no collision. If I moved the tractor unit and then tried to reconnect it, I couldn't. That was just very strange. But yeah, so all sorted now. Say it's not still without its bugs, this game, but I've been looking forward to getting back on here. I didn't get a chance last weekend, so we're now a little bit behind. I've been trying to put one of these out a week. But there's also been lots of other stuff going on. New trains, lots of farming, new maps. So it's somewhat slower than the old boxcar, so I need to bear that in mind. Now, is that 60 mile an hour limit, adjust my seat, sorry, an actual 60 mile an hour limit, or is it just, oh no, it's not the limit of the truck. I wonder if we were limited because we were carrying animals, but no, we still travel at normal speed. I'm going to try and be a bit smoother than I tend to be, which, given this is considerably slower, won't be that difficult. Right, we're on the road to Nuremberg. So, I think you've probably seen a lot of this road before, or at least some of it. It's getting really hard to tell already. But, 500 kilometers in 3.5 hours. I think we're going to have to sleep. That's really annoying. But anyway, But yeah, I think you've seen some of this before. It is, as I say, it's starting to get a little bit tricky. Now, that sign doesn't mean anything to me because it's got 3 locations and they all say straight on or right. So which way do I go? Looks like we're going, actually no, does it look like we're going right? No, it looks like we're going straight on. Okay. Because surely there should be some cities on the left-hand side where it's going straight on, some cities on the right. Oh, it looks like we're all going right. Okay, interesting. This road does not continue. Closed road. Oh, we've got to do a massive loop back. So we're not really on the road to Nuremberg yet. I was thinking it looked a bit different. Now I know why. Hold on tight, piggies. Sorry, I'm really concentrating going around this corner. Excellent. Right. Now we're on the road to Nuremberg and we are on our way. Okay, so we've just gone past the Nuremberg turnoff, which I actually recognised, though I think thinking about it, the last time I came up here, I think I was in the dark. And we're now on the road to Leipzig. On the road. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, doing all right. Concentrating quite hard. I'm very conscious of the fact that I've got a very, very big truck behind me. I feel that on here far more than I do in FS. But of course, I'm travelling quite fast on pretty big roads. There's a lot of traffic around me. It's a bit different to FS, really. And obviously, it's different to FS. I'm also umming and ahhing, and actually, we should probably have a look about. I love the fact that whenever you do that, there's a blooming. The camera moves. Tankstelle, and somewhere for me to. Yeah, right. Okay, so there's a couple on this next stretch. So we'll see how we're doing at the first one, both in terms of time. So we've done that. It's taken us about an hour. We've only got an hour and a half left, I reckon, at the next easy tank. Because the next one is there. I'm not sure we'll make that. before we run out of time. Actually, maybe we will, I suppose, possibly. Yeah, not 100% sure. An hour and 24 minutes. But let's see how we're doing. So we've got an hour and 24. Let's see how we're doing at the next easy tank, and we'll review position and time, and see whether or not that's when we need to fill up. And we'll sleep at the same time. We don't need to fill up, but we will need to sleep soon. So we'll take the opportunity, drive into an easy tank, fill up, have a snooze next to the pumps. I'm not going to bother manoeuvring the vehicle somewhere else. Sorry, and get all that done, and then we'll proceed, which by then will be in the dark, for sure. But you know, such is the life of a truck driver, I suppose. And we're, you know, much as I'd love to say that we'll always sleep in between jobs, the reality is that's just never going to happen. Seems a bit weird to sleep with a whole 3 ton of, well, how many tons of piggies in the back, but still. And of course the other thing about this trailer is that we're limited as to what else we can do with it. So maybe we'll, after this, pick up some pigs to take somewhere else north, and then maybe we'll do a journey back, going, you know, through another couple of different cities, coming down the other side of the country or down the middle or something, right? So we're doing different locations on the way, and then I think we'll head back to Munich. By then we should be able to afford a new trailer, or we'll buy a trailer for the boxcar or something, and we'll do something a little bit different. And I think what I might do in the meantime is, maybe after we've done this job, is then would be a good time to recruit a driver, and we could start, given that we're now using both, you know, we've got this vehicle in use, then the boxcar's just sitting idle, and it would make sense to have it in use. Otherwise I'm not making money from it. So yeah, I think we'll look at doing that and try and figure that out, which could be amusing. I'll try and figure out how it all works again, but you know. A little bit twisty-turny, so let's just take the cruise off, and wheel feels a bit heavy today. Or maybe it's just simulating the fact that I've got a massive truck on the back. Maybe the weight of the wheels is different on each of the trucks depending on what you're pulling. Not sure. I don't see that. No disrespect to the developers, but I don't see that. But maybe it is. I could be wrong. I suppose it'd be interesting one day just to get straight out of this and get straight into the box truck and see if the steering feels the same. That's an experiment for another day. Twisty bit, hold on piggies. Yeah, I am trying to drive a little bit more simulatory rather than I'm playing a game. So rather than, you know, if you do an FS, you just sort of floor it. I'm trying to sort of drive in accordance to the road, which also means having to remember to put the pedal to the metal a bit when you're going uphill, which I don't always remember. Pedals are quite heavy for a start, heavier than my car. Alright, just concentrating through this twisty bit. Can't be that far to easy tank, given we've only got 48 minutes left. I'm pretty certain now that our best bet would be to stop at the first one, not at the second one. Oh, turn. It's a bit twisty, this bit. As I say, my assumption that some of these corners is so steep is probably that because they've compressed the road by, is it 6 times or 8 times in terms of distance, it's probably also increased the severity of the bends by the same amount, because they've just mapped it and reduced it down, rather than perhaps then going, would a motorway in Germany really have a bend as tight as this? I mean, this is tighter than you get on most A roads in Britain, you know. Even some B roads don't have bends this sharp. That's fine, it just means you need to drive as if you're on an A road or a B road rather than as if you're on an autobahn. Autobahn. Oh no, look, coach accident. No rubbernecking, that's when more accidents occur. Oh, I'm quite enjoying this actually. Don't know what to talk about, to be honest. I mean, there's only so much, you know. I've got to get where I'm going, and then when I get there, I'll get something else to do, and then while we're there, we'll think about something else, and we'll get a worker on it, and blah blah blah. As we start hiring people, there'll be a lot of stuff for me to remember. Actually, it'll start getting really confusing. Where's this easy tank? Oh, hang on. A flat, more open area. This is likely to be it, and yet you've only got 30 minutes left. So we are not going to make it to the next one, without a doubt. Shouldn't be that far. Better not be that far. Mind you, we've got a hard shoulder. Look, worst comes to worst, we can sleep and then go fill up. We are burning through the fuel a lot quicker in here than we do in the box fan, which is not that surprising. It's the old adage, I'm driving fast so I don't run out of fuel. Not that fuel is my issue, time is my issue. Time is always an issue. Just realised the camera's not centred, that's better. Sorry Piggy, it's a bit twisty, in a rush. You have to be a little bit careful actually. At one point I drifted into the middle lane, I can't remember what I was doing while we were on the drive to Nuremberg, and I desperately wanted to get back in the right-hand lane, and then someone undertook me. It's like, you're not supposed to do that. Anyway, oh wow, look at this. This is a big one. Dare I? No, I daren't. Okay, that's better. We can live with that. Looks like I've adjusted that camera. I probably used it while I was trying to find the space into the loading area for the pigs. Yeah, we're not going to make the first easy tank. Seriously? Wow, I suppose it has been quite twisty, this bit of road. We're onto a straight bit and then I'll check, because it's not even appearing on the map. Right, let's have a look. Oh, it's not too far, okay. With a bit of luck we'll make it in time, fingers crossed. Ooh, why have I got an exclamation mark on my vehicles? I don't know. Oh, controller drift again. Yeah, no idea. 14 minutes, 13 minutes. Come on, easy tank, where are you? Let's have you. Gonna run out of time, Oh, here's the sign. It's like when you're on the motorway and dying to get the loo. There's the sign, it's the sign, 500 metres. I'm just gonna cane it, come on. Surely we can do 500 metres in 10 minutes. It's a race, it's a race, it's a race. Yeah, we've got time, it's fine. I'll slow down a bit so I don't make the piggies too travel sick. There we go. Wow, that was touch and go. Cool, it was me wondering if I'd get to the second one, let alone the first one. Right, we'll stick in this outside one so we're not in the way. I mean, I could go and park in the thing, to be honest, but... Right, slow it down. Petrol station. There we go. Okay, so ignition down. Come out of that. Jump out of that. Are you alright, piggies? Hello, piggies. Come around here where the fuel tank is and fill it up. And then we'll get back in and we'll have a little sleep. I'm sure that's got a smaller fuel tank than the box truck. Doesn't the box truck have like 1,000 litre tank or something? Interesting. Okie dokes. Right, I'll have a snooze. and I'll catch up with you when we're back on the road. Well, good morning. It's 5:10. Lovely sunny morning. A little bit too much glare from the rising sun. We're just coming up on the second easy tank, and we've already been going for nearly an hour, so there is no way that I would have made it. I do need to try and get used to, though it varies a little bit, right? This has been quite a twisty section as well, so I've not been able to do it all on cruise control. I had to slow down for some of the corners. Some of the corners I probably should have slowed down more for, but hey, no damage. Piggies are okay. I just need to get used to the judging time and distance and blah. But yeah, not too far from here to Leipzig. So I thought we'd do the run to Leipzig and the run out of Leipzig. Well, we'll just bypass it, but you know, the run near Leipzig, and then out towards Magdeburg, which is where we're going next. And then we actually go past Magdeburg, and the cooperative, the farming cooperative that we're heading to drop off the piggies is a little bit further on. But yeah, so I thought we'd record this bit. As I've said before, we'll end up, covering all of these roads, I'm sure, at some point. I'll try not to get too hung up on which bits we have or haven't covered, but I'm sure just by chance we'll end up covering most of these roads. It's funny that the sat-nav has just moved us from the outside lane that it's been wanting us to drive in for a long time, which of course I haven't been because I'm only doing 80k, to the inside lane for no apparent reason. It's very odd. Wow, there's quite a lot of the road network just here. I suppose it's because we're near Leipzig, but look at all that laid out. That's pretty cool. And actually I did think, if you've not been watching the Gamescom trailers and stuff, but I subbed to the PlayStation YouTube channel, just keep an eye on what's going on. There were a couple of games that I wanted to look at. One or two came up on my YouTube feed, and I thought, well, actually, why don't I subscribe to the PlayStation channel just to keep up with what's going on? It is easy enough to hide stuff if it's not of interest. But yeah, there's a couple of new truck games coming out actually. There's also a new bus simulator which I'm curious about, but to be fair, I don't think so. Not for now. Anyway, I've got too many other things to do. But there is next year a new, is it Alaskan truck driver or Alaskan highway something or other? I can't remember. Anyway, it looks kind of some combination of sort of a truck driver, truck sim, and like SnowRunner, because it's, you know, severe conditions, but actually also like a survival game. You have to hunt to eat and blah blah. So I'll keep an eye on that one. I'm curious, but there is actually, from the same publishers that published this, but a different game creator, there's another truck game coming out, which is something about truck and logistics or something like that. So actually that looks quite interesting, and good looking graphics, more on the, I don't know if it's set in a real world or not, but there's more, looks like there's more variety of cargo, there's more variety of trailers and trucks, blah blah. So interesting. So yeah, there's a couple of, but this is good and this is fine because this has allowed us to get into it a little bit, and you know, in the next year maybe we'll replace it with something else. By then, of course, FS22 will come out, which I've watched the new map for FS22. My goodness me, that looks a good map. So I've already decided which map I'm going to spend most of my time on when we start FS22. The French map looks just superb. The American map looks cool too. So we'll see. But anyway, so that's good. And chances are I'll be playing both of them probably simultaneously. But yeah, so a few interesting things in the pipeline in terms of the kind of stuff I put on the channel, and that's before we even start talking about Call of Duty Vengeance and goodness knows what else, which I'm not going to buy straight away because I don't yet put stuff like that out. Our good Magdeburg straight on, so we carry straight on, and look, and it wants us to go into the outside lane again to avoid being in the inside lane. Maybe it's just to make the point that we're not coming off here. Equally, though, it was asking us to go into the left-hand lane just to the point at which we could have come off. Actually, look at that. So it's got predetermined crossing points. I've never noticed that before. That's very peculiar. So that kind of explains why. Doesn't explain why it wants me to go in the outside lane. I can't stay in the inside lane. But anyway, what was I talking about? Anyway, so yeah, lots of interesting stuff. But yes, because there's stuff that I don't put on the channel, though I have wondered, and maybe if life's current craziness abates a little bit, and I might feel like starting to stream again, I have wondered about setting up what's it called? The other streaming thing, Twitch account, and doing things like Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, the other stuff that I play. I'm currently playing through Valhalla and loving it. What an awesome game. But yeah, with Vengeance coming out, I'm nearing finishing Breakpoint. I've just got some side missions and some collectible stuff to do. But yeah, so I'm not going to rush. And I've actually just started the original Horizon Zero Dawn in anticipation of the second one, which just looks incredible. But yeah, so there's too much stuff. I can't keep up. Looks like we're staying on here. It's nice. This is a nice stretch of road, actually. This little sort of dip. It's also keeping the worst of the sun out of our eyes. It's getting quite bright. I could actually take the thing off. There's no need for that to be there. Oh no, sorry, wrong one. There's no need for that to be there because we're not going to run out of time now. The reason I had it on before was because I was really wanting to track time and where we were on our tachograph, but I don't need to do that anymore. Ooh, I'm moving over. I did have to brake quite sharply when a car wouldn't let me. I'm going to slow down a bit because it's not clear where the road's going. Ooh, good job I did, because otherwise he probably would have crashed into me. Yeah, when I was trying to get off the road, not on the road, lols, onto the road. Yeah, whoa, slippy slidey, what on earth is he doing? When I was trying to get on the road, pulling out of the easy tank, a car wouldn't let me move over. I was indicating and everything. Ooh, I've just lost green. Wow, okay, I hope that didn't cause a glitch in the recording. My screen just suddenly went black. Grief. Okay, fortunately it looks fine. That's a bit weird. My TV does that too occasionally. It's a bit odd. I think this has done that once. Don't know why. Anyway. Recording symbol still up, so I'm assuming you can all still hear me. Yeah, so here we are on the road to Magdeburg. Which is our final stop. Actually, technically it isn't, because we're going just beyond Magdeburg. We're coming up on 30 minutes recording time, I think, or just over, maybe even by now. So I'm going to, should we time lapse it? Shall we skip it? How far is it? Still quite a long way to go, actually. Yeah, it's quite a trek still. Quite a trek. We could have a bit of a time lapse. Let's have a time lapse section and we'll see how we do. Needs be, I'll catch you up just north of Magdeburg then. Oh, sorry. Right, well, we've just gone past Magdeburg. Oh, we're in the wrong lane. That's confusing. Yeah, we've just gone past Magdeburg. So we should be, actually I haven't checked on the map, should be on the final stretch. Yep. Not too far. That was actually quicker than I thought. I mean, I guess if we suddenly find ourselves running out of time, I was hoping to make today a bit shorter, but it doesn't take much, does it, frankly? Doesn't take much at all to get a sort of 30-40 minute video. I mean, I've been sat here for now, how long since I started playing? Oh, just under an hour and a half probably. Maybe a little bit less. Thereabouts anyway, hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Yeah. But it's fine. Oh, look at these. Cool. If I dared look to the left, and I just daren't, frankly. So I'll do that. We'll get a slightly better view. Rather nice farming landscape around us. A few wind turbines. Oh, we're coming down to a single lane. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if the speed limit drops then, though. Nothing yet. 80. No longer on the motorway. 60. My speed limit has just dropped. Okie dokes. Well, that's good, because now is a good time to take the cruise control off, I feel. Give it a bit of welly. Foot flat to the floor. Oh, cool bridge coming up. Look at that. Very cool bridge coming up. I'll try and get a screenshot of that at some point. I'm going to use the Piggy one today, but maybe another time we'll try and get a screenshot of me crossing this bridge. Wow, look at that. River too. Awesome. That's really good. On the assumption that I get this out before next Thursday, which I should do actually, then train stream Thursday evening with a bit of luck, fingers crossed. It does depend, to be honest. Point is, new route coming out, right? So that's key thing. The second of the 3 rush hour routes is coming out. That's the important thing. Riesa Dresden, or whatever it's called now. I'm hoping, but I can't guarantee it because my study is still not my own. I'm hoping, whoa, really? Oh, sorry, piggies. I'm hoping to stream it, but we'll have to see. It does depend on study availability and frankly what time I finish at work. I didn't get home from work till 11 o'clock last night, so it all depends. But yeah, hopefully, and if not, I'll certainly be getting some videos out on it as soon as I can after, probably the next day. Yeah, keep an eye out for that. Looking forward to it. Oh no, I've damaged my piggies. It's one thing when it's a crate of cat toys or whatever, a few loaves of bread. I've got livestock in the back of my truck, and now they're 3% damaged. I'm really sorry, piggies. That's annoying because we were doing really well, and I was thinking of, commenting on the fact that actually it had been a while since I'd had a completely clean run. But there you go. So yeah, I noticed this at the other farm. They provide this sort of turnaround road for you to align properly, so you're not having to do a 3-point turn with a massive trailer on the back. Sorry, piggies, but that was slow, so it should be all right. Now this will be interesting, of course. I guess in some ways I'm slightly disappointed that all of these are just sort of, drag and drop. Like, all of the supermarkets look the same. Apparently all of the farmsteads look the same. Yeah, a little bit disappointing. Now, best way to do this. Stick my head out the window. Actually, that's not too bad. Fingers crossed. Just need to bring it back in a little bit this way. It's quite a narrow opening, to be fair. And I have to say, the inertia that you need, the power you need to remove to get inertia is a little bit tricky. But actually, that's not too bad. Rightio, back in the cab then. Actually, I'm curious, if I'm out here, right, and I'm sorry, can I then do that? Oh, you can, just look straight back in. Okay, that's good to know. So, handbrake on, vehicle start, off, jump out. Are you alright, Piggy? Sorry for the 3% of you that got hurt. Right, let's see if we can do this. Nicely done. Hey, Piggy, journey's end. Oh, whether or not you're close to that makes no odds at all. Open that one. Step out the way before the stampede of piggies. And presumably I need to get the office, don't I? To go, here are your piggies. Delivery, pigs, Cooperative Magdeburg. Boom. Come on out, piggies. Yeah, I don't get why it is that whenever I'm out the cab I sort of drift. I mean, it's not too bad. I've parked myself in a corner, so at least we're reasonably stable. It's great, I love it. So I guess we need to be looking to see what we can do next. Right, so if I come here and ignore the controller, 46 pigs from Magdeburg to Duisburg. Actually, that could be a good run, or we could go north. Ooh, there's a delivery of pigs to Hamburg. And if I check how many, there are 2 deliveries of pigs to Hamburg. If I check how many we can take, maybe we can do both at the same time. This one Stuttgart, one to Frankfurt. One back to Nuremberg. One to Berlin. Ooh, one to Berlin. Interesting, okay. And then Dortmund, where's Dortmund? I mean, I could take a couple, to be honest. We could go to Berlin and then perhaps up to Hamburg and blah blah, right? So I just need to check how many piggies we can take. How many piggies, because this was quite a lot. 7 tons. Okay, so yeah, this was a big contract. Well, it does take a wee while to unload them, doesn't it, really? Yes, I wonder if we do that, if I figure out how many we can take. In fact, if we go into here, and we look at the cattle trailer, what does it say? Loading capacity, 28 tons. Okay. So we've barely scratched the surface of what this thing's capable of. Grief, there's a lot of piggies. Seems they're never ending. Come on, piggies. Oh, apparently 2 are staying in. That's a bit odd. How odd? Experience trophy. Oh, because I've hit level 3. Cool. So what do we get? Of our price, I got a slight deduction, but we've still made 20 grand. Nice. So how much? Overview, that's better to do that. Liquidity, 81,000. Just writing a tiny, keep pushing, just a few more holidays, you'll be able to buy a second truck and hire the first driver. I've already got a second truck. What are you talking about? There you go, job completed. Nice. All of these actually, all these transport completed ones, but I do need to keep the ones from Rocco because he does say some stuff and sometimes it's useful. If you need only 1 trailer by now, you can assign it to your first employee. Current business figures. Anyway, I dread to think how long I've actually been recording now, because that's another 10 minutes on top. So I'm going to stop there very quickly. Yeah, next time we'll look at what Piggy jobs are available we can take to travel around the map a bit more, and we'll hire ourselves an employee and take it from there. But things are going well. But I hope you've enjoyed that first Piggy run. If you did, likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. Thumbs up, bells, all that kind of stuff, notifications. I've actually managed a video a week this week. I'm not sure how long I'll keep that up for, but still, actually that's not true. I missed one yesterday, something to do with the fact that I didn't get into 11 o'clock at night, but I'll put 2 up today to make up for it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as I said, like subscriptions very much appreciated, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.